What's up, guys? This is Allie, the Fitness Life Trainer, and if you've checked out some of my other Myzone videos and you're coming back for troubleshooting, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I would really appreciate you to hit the subscribe button, and I hope I am your go-to girl for all your Myzone issues, all right? So I'm going to do this little quick video about the Myzone switch. I've used this the last few years with my clients, and I have found this to be the best one. I've also found some tips and tricks to help you along the way. And I know if you search all over the internet, one, there's not a lot of help. Two, a lot of people complain about the switch. And three, I'm going to help fix all of that. All right. So like I said, Myzone switch. Now, if you guys are still using the MZ3, which is the old version, get on board, get the new one. I have so many less issues with this one, and I push all of my clients to upgrade to the Myzone switch. If you're brand new, the only difference, MZ3 was the old version and it only had the chest strap. The MZ switch has the wrist, the forearm, and the chest strap. So if you hate wearing it around your chest, you've got some options, okay? Now, there are some limitations as to when you should wear it on your wrist. I'm gonna let you know if that even matters and what I've found with my clients. So let's talk about just the simple setup, first of all. Down in the description, I have a PDF I've created. It's called Myzone 101. I am going to summarize everything in this video. I'm gonna give you some visuals of the app and what that means as a personal trainer to help you guys get better at your workouts and then basically just decipher what Myzone's telling you. But also in that guide, I have what is called a facility ID. When you set up your Myzone, you will need this. All it does is associate you with a gym, so you will be associated with the Fitness Life, okay? You can change it at any point. So if you join a gym and they have their own affiliation, you can go ahead and update it at any point, okay? But you need it to set up the app. Now, one problem, and it happens with every client that I have them set up their Myzone. When they set it up, you go through all of it, all of the information, your birthday and your name, all that stuff. You get to the point where you have to test the connection. And it's just sitting there and it spins, even though you're wearing it and it's just spinning and spinning. No matter how long you wait, it's just going to keep spinning. I have noticed when you get to that point, just close the app, open it back up, and it connects right like that. So it's almost like the app just needs like a little quick refresher to test the connection. That is the only thing about the setup that you might want to know. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Let's talk about where to wear it. I will be honest, probably about 98% of my clients wear it on their wrist because they just don't like lifting their shirt up in the gym and putting this on. I will talk about this, but they just don't really like to do that, okay? So the wrist, I do have a cute little purple band. You can get different colors. It does come with red. So if red doesn't match your outfits or it's not really your jam, you can change that. Purple's my color. Okay, so you're gonna put it on. I normally tell my clients to wear it on the inside of the wrist. Majority of my clients are females. We don't tend to have hairy arms, but it does use your pulse to indicate your heart rate. And your pulse, they always check on the inside. So I do like to use it here. Okay. And especially if you men have hairy arms, I'm fine that you're going to get a better connection here. Okay. Now, Myzone says this is the only one that you should use. The wrist should be used for non-gripping exercise. So when you're lifting and you're gripping a dumbbell and a barbell, you're not supposed to use this. 98% of my clients do, and it's perfectly fine. It is a little delayed. So if they're doing chest press or dumbbell walking lunges and they're gripping the weight, they'll like set it down and it will still be in gray, which is like your 50%. It eventually catches up. It takes the accuracy from like 99 down to 95. Not a big deal. It's a lot more convenient for them to wear it here versus the chest, so it kind of evens out, okay? That's really the only thing. Now, the cool thing with the MZ switch is it has this little thing on here and it's gonna blink. It's going to give you all of these colors to let you know. So here's why I really like this. As a personal trainer, I'm torturing my clients and I want to know what level I'm torturing them at. So I will peek at it as I'm training them and it might flash green or it might flash blue. It lets me know when we can continue. And if they are blinking yellow or red, I need to slow it down. So you can also take that for your own training, look at it and go, okay, maybe I should rest a little bit. All right. Now this is a heart rate monitor. If you're lifting super heavy, sometimes your heart rate isn't going to be like as fast as cardio, right? That's a little bit different. your muscles will need a little bit longer to rest. So a lifting day is going to be a little bit different if you're using this for cardio. Just a heads up for my lifters. When you wear it on your arm or your wrist, there's a forearm one. I didn't grab it. I don't ever use it, to be honest. I don't even know where it's at. You need to turn it on. So you click on the little heart rate icon. One beep is it's on. And then you do need to turn it off when you wear it on your arm. So you click and hold again. Now it's off. That's the only thing. So again, at the beginning of my sessions, I'm always double checking that it's flashing for my clients, because if it's not flashing, it's not on. All right. So lifting, not supposed to, not a big deal. Still, it's fine if you want to. This is the only place you should wear it if you are swimming. This is the only place you should wear it when you are swimming. That's really important for all my swimmers. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is on the wrist is the running. I love to wear it on my wrist when I'm running, because as I'm running, I can peek down at it. Now, when I'm running outside, because I hate running on the treadmill, I do have to kind of like run like this to cover it. I find that the light makes it hard to see the light on the Myzone switch, but that's the only thing. Other times, I used to wear my chest strap. But some sports bras would like mess with it. And then as you're twisting, it like slides. I used to have a lot more issues when I would run with it on my chest. So I've mainly just switched to my wrist. I also am doing heart rate training. So it's easier for me to glance down to make sure that I'm in the right heart rate zone when I'm running. When you are wanting to use it somewhere else, if you want to switch in between the bands, all you do is you pop this little thing out. Okay. And then it connects. It's got snaps on the back and it connects. All right. So you kind of just want it right over your rib cage. Women, I usually tuck it underneath my sports bra just to keep it in place. The only time that this falls out of place is when I'm doing like a serious back day. Like as I'm raising my arms, it kind of slides down, but I just do this. But I do tuck it in my sports bra all the way around. Okay. Men, you're just going to want to maybe make it a little bit snug just so that it doesn't move around on you. But it doesn't have to be super tight. If you feel like someone is sitting on your chest, loosen it up. It doesn't need to be that tight. Okay. Okay. I use the chest during my lift. So again, I use the wrist during my runs, and then I use the chest during my lift. Always. Not so much because you're not supposed to with the grip on the wrist. Mainly because, as you can see, I have my Apple Watch on. And then when I'm lifting, I have my lifting straps, okay? So you can see my wrist is already very well populated. So I like to free it, okay? I do have clients who wear Myzone, Apple Watch, and Versa grips. Doesn't bug them. They sometimes will also put their Myzone on a different arm, whatever, okay? But this is why I don't wear it when I'm lifting. So just a personal preference. By the way, if you don't know what these are, I will put a link down at the bottom. They're amazing. Now, I don't know if you guys heard that while I was talking, there was a little beep. When you wear it on your chest, it automatically will turn on. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about this really quick. If it turns on, it beeped, I can work out. I don't even have to open up the app. I have my phone recording me. The app is not open. It will still record my workout. Now, that information is stored on this little black device. If I want this information to go to my phone, I need to open up the app and let it communicate. All right? If I do not have cellular access, I don't have my phone, maybe I'm in the mountains hiking, I can do that at a later time. I believe it stores up to 16 hours. I don't remember the details, but it's quite a while. Now, so if you open up your app and like, oh my gosh, my workout's not there. Put this on, open up the app, and it will sync and you'll be totally fine. That goes for the wrist, the forearm, and the chest strap. Okay. When you are done using the chest strap, all you have to do is take it off. Once it does not detect anything, it will turn off. However, a little trick here, if you want to preserve the battery, I disconnect one of these because then it's not searching. I feel like, especially if this is sweaty after a good workout, you put it in your gym bag. Sometimes they touch and it thinks that it's still supposed to search for heart rate. And it just keeps searching and searching and searching. And as it's doing that, it's laying in your bag and it's dying. Okay. So I disconnect it. That 3 beep is it's done. It's off. Now, if some of you have really hard hearing and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? Just take it off and do this and don't worry about it, okay? If you're on your wrist though, remember to click and hold and turn it off. You'll see lights flashing. So if you can't hear it, there's so many comments about people not being able to hear it. It's like this really high pitch. That's fine. You'll see lights, okay? If you open up the app and it says searching for connectivity, it obviously is not connected anymore, okay? Those are really the issues that I find out. The wrist is very reliable. The chest can be a little finicky if you're doing any exercises where you're laying down, like if it moves, if you're pressing too much weight on it, if your sports bra gets underneath it. I still use it for lifting. I just play with it a little bit and it stays there. I guess I should mention the watering of the strap. When these get wet, it connects a lot faster. If you have it on your chest, they do say to get this wet. You can lick your hand if you want to. You can lick it. Keep in mind, this is touching your sweaty body. I've seen a client lick this and I was like, ugh. Or just run your finger underneath the water fountain and get it wet, put it on, and it works a lot quicker, okay? If you want to double check that it's connecting while you're working out, open the app immediately. If you see your little square that's colored, you're good to go, okay? So yes, you can have the app open while you're working out, or you can do it later. Just remember that if you want the data off of this little black device to be in the app, you need to have them both on at the same time so they can communicate. Hopefully, guys, that is quick rundown, all the little things that I've noticed with clients. If you need to remember this, don't forget to hit that link down at the bottom, open up the free PDF. It will give you also a discount of $50 off, just like my website. So share this with your friends and get them into the Myzone family. All right, if you do have any other questions that I did not cover, feel free to drop a comment and I'll get back to you. All right, thanks for watching, guys.